kaya mapuli ko kay Quezon, buto na ko yan.
Alright, make it to Masbate City.
Wala ka baklang sa Cebu, kaya
Our third trip in 5 days.
Oo, natuloy ko.
Kumbalikan ni, ano na, si Trump, na? Bahan na lang kuno ang, ano para maubos ko siya. Oo, kay, ganun ni.
Ako na ano lang matulog siya.
Anak, sakit na kaya. Kay, wala sila na lang kuno, ano na lang git kuno. Pamatsyo na lang kitanan ko.
Road trip number 3 in 5 days.
Basta pa nila ko ng kailang na uwi. Ito paggabi, tinanong ko pero sumama sa pita niya. Tapalaga, hindi na kapiling bahay. Pero may nabumabala sila mga barko nga damdaman ng mga Pinoy.
Yung friend ko nga naliligo sa CR, tapos biglang bomba daw sa Israel.
Hello, welcome to the chat.
Para manago. Nabuutan ko na siya yan.
Grabe, kaya hindi niya mamatay ang hiran niya. Pabulos-bulos ang
Masakit kasi.
kung may mapatay nga leader.
Hello, John Drake. Good morning. Good evening to you. You're the first one in this morning. How are you? We're making another road trip to Masbate City. We have to go see our attorney for this lot dispute we got going on over in the city of Balut. We bought a lot over there and they refused to give us our deed of sale after we paid the $1 million for it. So we had to hire an attorney and now we're going after them. If we got to pay filing fees, big filing fees, that's going to go as damages.
Idol niya, Galilea, yan. Idol niya, Galilea, si Marcaida. Ate, sa gwapo yan. Sa gwapo.
Anyway, guys, we're headed to town.
Tingala ko balik-balik sa kayo.
Good morning. Thank you, Michael. Thanks for coming in. We did receive the PayPal. So much appreciated. We are going today to town and we will be ordering the wood for the desks. Oh, a little bumpy here this morning, guys. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, how are you this morning? Time to go back to town again. One more trip and then we should be done with town running and be able to save some diesel and save some time and money. Yes, the lawyer wants to see us today, this morning. So we got everything we need to take care of. We'll get it all done today. We have our witnesses with us. So we have a strong case against these people. It's just, you never know what's going to happen in court. You never know. So either one thing or the other is going to happen. Either we get our money back, get ordered to have our money back, or we're going to get our lot that we paid for. And if the court hearing goes their way, then I'm going to file a charges, criminal charges for swindling. Because for 4 years they've kept our money and not giving us our land. So they're going to be in a world of hurt if we don't get our land. They'll face jail because the Philippines frowns seriously on swindlers. People who try to swindle money out of people. So we'll see what happens. Either way, they're going to lose. We're not going to lose. They're going to lose. One way or the other. So Cham and I are neither one worried about the lawsuit. Either way, whether we get our money back or get our land. But now they're telling me that because the way they do the filing now, you have to get the land. It has to be like an appraisal by the BIR. It's going to say assess how much the land is worth. And then, depending on what the land is worth, will depend on how much your filing fees are. So he told me last night, at the high end of Balut is 3,550 pesos a square meter, which means Charm and I would have to pay over 1 million pesos in filing fees. And that's wrong, because the value of our land when we bought it was 133 pesos a square meter. Okay, it's only valued at 1 million when we bought it. And the actual, I think the BIR actual land, ag land, rice land, is probably about 50 to 100 pesos a square meter. and we bought 7,500 square meters. So I think that the lawyer is a little bit overboard on his, trying to give us the worst case scenario, you know. I'm not concerned about it at all. I know the BIR land value for that rice land we bought. It's ag land that we purchased, and I know the BIR zonal assessment's not that high. This thing is not holding good, John. It's trying to fall down. My phone's trying to fall down. Cheap, made in China, phone holder.
Maybe you tie it from here to go there.
I could, but I don't have a tie. Somebody took my tie off my other one. I wonder who did that. MJ? He was playing with it. I had a pink hair tie.
Alam niyo yung step niya ginagamit sa pangmamagat?
Oh,
I have some of the phone holders coming. I ordered 3. I don't like ordering just one because every time you order one they break. I'd rather just order 3 at one time and not have to deal with it. Beautiful day, blue sky. Today, I only see clouds over Panay Island to my left. I don't see anything here to our right or straight. Going towards Masbate, beautiful blue sky. But that can change. You're on an island, it can change in an instant, you know? What a beautiful day out here, though. It's this one right here. It won't tighten or it's the ball. There's a ball there. If I put a piece of tape around the ball and then tighten it, it'll tighten. Wow, this guy's getting the wood for firewood. Wow. It's not firewood. I guess he's worried about the energy crunch. See, we have alternatives here. At least we have charcoal or we have wood in the case of an energy crisis. And I've got a video coming up. Got all the information. I'm going to sit down and make a video about the energy crisis, how it's going to affect the Philippines. It affects everyone the same worldwide, but we'll hope that my video will be good. Scooby-Doo says, hello, Steve. Hello, Michael. Who's Steve?
Michael said,
oh,
was that enough to cover costs? If not, just let me know.
Okay, we'll let you know. The 3/8 is not cheap, but we'll let you know on that. We really appreciate it. What a beautiful day, huh? What's this? What's Scuba say? Hello, Steve. Hello, Michael. What is Scuba? I can't read it, Charlie. They say hello to everybody. I think. Who else in the chat? Say hello to everybody, Charm. I can't read their names. They're in blue and I can't read them. Too far away from my phone. Tricycle sidecar here in front of us.
Nurse ata course.
Si Jazz?
O sa Iloilo. Amot lang kung nurse.
Sila ni ano, ng computer programming. Para sa private sa computer. Oo, may libre allowance pala yun. Ang nurse? Ay, kamudama sa computer 37,000 na kinanglan sa Pilipinas.
Hindi dati yun. Ano lang building yan nurse. Hindi scraping.
Libre allowance, ila pa ang pa-exam. Ila pa pa-exam tapos
Josh and Coma coming in.
kundiin ka ha, kundiin
Who?
ka ni si Josh.
Hi Josh, how are you? Welcome.
Oo. Daw pa-extra na yan, sumbong ang nurse.
Corey?
Hindi ka na sila
Colorado.
Coma.
Kuma, hello Kuma, I see him. Good morning guys. We're on our way back to the city again. We're going to take care of our seeing our attorney to sign documents for the land dispute we got going on.
Ano ko yan, manars ko na saya.
There's always issues of something here in the Philippines, you know, just the way some people are. They try to scam you, try to rip you off. Well, this guy's not going to get away with it because we're going to, it's actually Charm's first cousin too. That's the sad part. Jimmy John, hello, good morning. What did he
No,
say?
we don't spend money.
Huh?
He said, gonna go spend more money. I see. I might get a job to everybody.
Well, we're not trying to spend money, but we do have to pay a filing fee because it's a different court we're going through. It was funny, you know, it said the document he sent me was for the Supreme Court, not for a Mandaon Regional Court. I don't know where he got those numbers from, why he's trying to say we have to pay $1 million for a filing fee. That makes no sense at all. But anyway, the bottom line is I'm going to tell him, put it all in as damages. Whatever our filing fee is going to be, it needs to be put as damages against them. So when they lose the case, they can pay all the damages as well.
What if they lose? If they not lose?
They will lose.
What if? Then what?
We either get our money back or we get our land. One or the other, Charm. They can't keep both. They can't keep our $1 million pesos. How can they do that? That's against the law. It's like stealing from us. They have to give us something. Either our land or our money back. Okay? And honestly, I don't give a damn which one to give us back. I don't care about that land so much anyway. I'm not going to grow rice out there. And even if they do develop it into a housing, even if it is worth $12 million, it ain't worth nothing unless you can sell it. It's worth whatever.
Si Janet. With interest, ayaw niya. Gusto niya yung 1 million lang.
Exactly. I want my money with interest back. 4 years of them keeping my money. To me, it's estafa. It's swindling. And if we lose one, how can we lose? I mean, they're going to give you something. But no matter what the case ends up being, I will go after them for estafa if they win the case or don't have to give us my money. Then I will go after them for swindling us. Because they swindle us of our money for 4 years. They've had our money and not given us anything. So obviously they're quite the good swindlers, scammers. And they knew exactly what they were doing. They planned it, coordinated it between the brother and the sister to get our money, and now the sister hangs on the documents. The brother sold us the land, the sister's holding on the documents. That tells me it's a scam. Because she won't process the documents to put it in our name.
Stone said, why is the land in this
What?
spot?
What if it's what?
Why is the land in this spot?
Why is the land in dispute? Because we paid for it, they didn't give us the deed of sale. That's why, Stone. They didn't give us anything. They told the sister saying we bought the legally. First she said she was supposed to be offered it, yet she knew we were buying it. And the Supreme Court has a ruling that says they have the days in which to act upon purchasing the property of their other sibling once they know it is for sale. If they fail to act on it, they lose all rights to purchase the property. So that's in effect. Supreme Court ruling already ruled for us. So the sister doesn't get the land, they didn't buy it illegally. Then she's trying to say that the documents for the air portion of the land, both hers and his, which it doesn't. It clearly states they were purchasing his share of the property from his father, and every receipt he signed is written by him and signed saying we purchased 7,500 liters from him, his share of the property. So it's all very clear, very clear, very clear. But the sister's trying to act like there's some controversy there, and the sister has no say-so. The reason she's pissed off is because her brother told me she wanted all the land, and I said she was greedy. As soon as she got the word that I said she was greedy, she got all upset and don't want to give us our land. It's just a bitch. Okay, she's just a bitch. And everyone in Balut knows her very well. Everyone knows how she is. I know why she's doing it, just to make us go to court and clearly what the problem is the case is not against her. It wasn't before. It was against the brother. But now we made it against her also because she's the one holding the document. Now we're filing against both of them. And when we went to the barangay meeting, you have to get a barangay certificate to file in court before you can go to court or to a lawyer. And we had a barangay certificate only in his name. We've changed it now to both names. And she and her brother refused to come to the meeting to try to mediate the land. Her response was, it cannot be mediated at the barangay level. So they didn't come to talk about it at all, to try to mediate it. So that hurts their case even more. They should have at least showed up and talked about it. They didn't do anything. They just ignored the summons to go to the barangay. Well, she didn't completely ignore it. He did. She came early in the morning, as soon as the barangay opened, and told them she wasn't going to be at the meeting. And why. Gave them an earful of why she could not mediate the land. So just let the court decide it. Charm and I don't care. We already paid for the lawyer. We already retained him. We've already spent money for filing in another court that rejected the filing in Masbate because they said it's not their jurisdiction. We needed to file it on the own court, even though the BIR is in Masbate Island or Masbate City. So anyway, play the game. Little stupid stuff when it comes to law, guys. But like I told Charm, you can't lose. We either get our million back with interest. Shit, I keep forgetting that freaking pothole there. That's a new one, guys. I keep forgetting it. You got to get over on the opposite side of the road. Don't miss it. Anyway. Charm and I are going to go today. We have our witnesses. We have everything going. We're going to go not try to spend much money. Just the hardware supplies needed. The desk wood and the skim coat. The, what do you call that? There's like a spackle you can use on the wood. And then I need some more, 5 more faucets for the outdoor faucet system. What else am I getting? Just some minor stuff. Some more, a couple of more paint rollers so we can get all the painting done.
Michael QC. Jimmy Johnson.
Huh?
Michael QC.
Cussing. Am I dropping the S or F bombs? Maybe so. I don't know. These guys just tick me off. You know, it's been 4 years we've had to deal with these idiots. Or just holding it to spite against us, not wanting to give us our land. And the reason the system won't process it into both of their names is because then it changes everything. She wants to keep it in the father's name. Because if he dies, if something happens to the guy we bought it from and he dies, then there's only one heir of the land. But I think that doesn't matter. I think our name already attached to that land by the sales contract and all the receipts we have written by him. I have a receipt for every single payment we made. And you know Charm, she keeps really good records of everything. We kept all correspondence from Messenger. We printed it all out. All of our messages between Charm and him and me and him. Everything is documented. And the sales contract was notarized by an attorney in Masbate.
Boy, what happened to the ladder? Broken?
The ladder broken, yeah, broken half. We had to fix it. They were using it as a scaffolding, and I don't know why the metal gave way. Must have had a crack in it or something we didn't see, and the whole ladder broke.
Not China made.
It was China made.
The whole stuff here is all made China.
All made in China, all garbage. Oh, I gotta stop at Jason and get my computer today.
Jimmy John said, yes, I saw the broken ladder video. Don't buy them China-made ladder.
I wish we had a choice. I need to buy another ladder now because that one broke in half. We had to repair it using the hardy metal firing and screws.
Isn't that ladder in Shinamik acid?
Oh yeah, he has a nice ladder. I'm thinking to get one like that. It's an extension ladder that extends up
I don't know
on
where he...
like poles, but that one you can't use as scaffolding. Ours can be used like scaffolding, the way it's designed. But anyway, I don't think we're going to have too many more big projects.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some plans to convert one of my garages into a house, a livable house, and possibly even make a few other small houses for guests that want to come and visit. I've just got to get the water situation for that other property figured out.
Benta ng gasolina ko.
We don't have a well on the other property.
Kahapon pa to, 10 plus pa lang.
108 ko rin.
Buy another ladder. He says, brace it first. It won't break.
Galing kasi kakahoy nga.
We could.
Kahoy kami.
Mm-hmm.
May laman ba yung gasol nyo?
Huwag pa ba ito magamit tayo?
These are a couple of years old. These ladders are a couple of years old. Probably the one ladder Charm and I had in Cavite, so that's over 5 years old. And the other one we bought here,
Kahoy man ko. Kung importante lang yan.
Oo, kanaga na.
Ang ganda ng bigas na
I don't need to go through the town today.
Yung napili ko sa ano, there is a...
It is a very bumpy road, it sure is.
Pasinda.
Oo.
I don't need to go through the I'm going to take a shortcut here, guys.
So, ginahulat pag-anip yung giling. Gihulat pa ni Chow Chow.
Okay, you're a moderator now, sir.
Galing tumakas na sila.
I can't read your name because I'm bumping around, but
26 na, kapital.
I got to go off-roading here for a minute, and then we'll be back on pavement. I got to stop and pay for a gasol tanks. We're buying 2 more gasol tanks because we have 2 empties. We're trying to keep up on it, even though they're raising the prices like crazy. We're trying to keep full stock.
Basta may bukas ka.
Kaya nga. Lagak si Bato pag
At some point, we have to stop because we're going to be paying high price, and they're going to drop the prices. So we have to be careful of that as well. Well, that one's called USA 88 Motor Oils. Huh? Wow. Okay.
Ka lang man niya.
Ay, paano ka dyan makaobra kung wala ka kang gasolina? Paano ka tamagutos?
All right. Go here, see what these guys got going on. Let me get the gasol tanks untied. Get them out of here. Make sure they have some first. Make sure they have it, Charm. Okay, I think they got it. All right. I don't want to take them to town. I want to pick them up on the way back. We pick him up on the way back, Charm. We're not going to be in town forever today. We're just going to go and see the lawyer and buy the few things we need to buy and get out of there. On my way back, I'll pick up. I'm sure the price has gone up. It's okay. When we come back from Masbate. Oh yeah, when we come back from Masbate. How much, son? How much do they know?
The same? The price gas.
Huh?
Different. No more price gas.
Want to get Patron?
Ano yun? Bigas.
Okay, good gas?
Bigas.
It's okay?
Okay lang, same naman sila sa pricing.
Okay.
Pero pwede man yun. Pabalik mo.
The gas, something new. Okay, I don't know this one, where they're getting the gas from. It's called Le Gas. All right, anyway, if we want to have gas for our customers, we'll see how long this new one lasts. Sometimes gas is not the same. Anyway, let me catch up on all the comments. Yeah, propane bill, stove gas. Yeah, I have 10 containers and I got 2 empties. That's what gasol is, propane gas. Brian says, be careful out there, Mike. You and your family have an awesome and blessed day. Thank you, Brian. I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing well now. Probably back over there you saw a power pole on the road. There's sometimes they are in the dirt roads over there. But yeah, very bumpy road. Toto, you are a moderator now. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Yeah, there's only 29 days left of supply of natural gas, propane. I don't know how long this gas will last, though, Charm. We're buying a gas we don't know. No price gas. Well, I guess we're going to find out how long the propane will last. Let me try to adjust my... Why is this thing going down? Ah, it's this one under here. Okay, we'll see if that'll stay up there. Anyway, let's get on the road. We got to meet the lawyer at 10. Wait on this guy coming behind me. Okay.
Washing machine yung magtutupi ka na lang.
Oo.
Let's see, out on.
Matupi ka na lang ba?
Magano kami kay Charo eh, kung pwede ipa-shift. Tsaka yung dishwasher. Para di sa
Okay.
tulong. Magano.
Di ba ano dahil yung kita? O ay madaw para kita tayo. Luto lang sinabi na. Luto rin ang pagkaon.
105.8. And then unleaded is 87 point something and 88 and 89. That's our price of fuel. 91 octane is 88. 95 octane is 89. And the price of diesel was 105.
Wala ko niya. Kumakalit ko may aga. Ang problema lang kasi yung ginasikaso. Siwala ka sinili. Alam ko pinano.
We have a 10 a.m. appointment.
Si Jocelyn niya sinaan ano. Daway sa Jocelyn niya. Ako Manila. Manila yung pamaway-way yung day. Ano sa yun? Ay, mo eh. Patay bisararo ko istorya sa Jocelyn. Kabataan niya. Pila ka daw yung mga kabataan
Here in Puerto Rico, yeah, it's going up everywhere. It's horrible what the gas is doing, but we got to deal with it, you know?
Lain pa ganit ko. Nasulat siya ba sa ulo si Wana?
Okay, John Mack, I just made you a moderator also. Thank you for coming in, much appreciated. If you have a channel, use our channel to grow. That's awesome. You can subscribe to everybody. They'll subscribe back to you. We have a lot of great people in our family here and in our channel. Much appreciated. Now it says have to take turns in the storage shed guarding the supplies. Yeah, we haven't got to that point yet. We're prepared. Josh, I think we're okay. Let's just hope that if the war ends, nothing bad happens between now and then, you know. It's just, you never know what's going to happen. You know what, Charm? Grab that blue foam right there, this piece. I need to fold this up. I'm going to fix it so this foam doesn't fall down anymore. There you go. Now it should be fine. You know whose truck that is in front of us, John? That's Jason. That's Jason right there. From Ballard. He has my laptop. I saw him pull out of his driveway earlier. He bought that new L300 cargo van. His windows are so tinted I couldn't see who it was, but
That's new.
that's new. That's Jason.
I think so.
Yeah, he pulled out of his driveway right in front of us there. We stopped for gasol. He went by us. This is a UV Express van in front of us here, carrying people to the city, but we suspect that the gasoline shortage and diesel shortage is going to affect everybody, and they'll be stopping the trips before long. They're going to talk us of doing complete lockdown, stopping the ferries, buses, ferries, anything with high diesel usage is going to be stopped. This year, the school year is going from 4 quarters to 3 quarters. It's going to be a trimester instead of a 4 quarters in a school year. It's going to be 3 now. It's going to be 3 sections. So they'll have trimesters. They think that that's going to aid the students in learning more, having a better learning ability, to test them 3 times instead of 4, and give them more time for teaching than interruption with testing. So we'll see how all that works out too. Okay guys, you've been with me on enough trips. Where am I at? This is where Charm and I used to get mineral water from. I'll tell you again, it's called Balud Tonga. Balud Tonga. I'm going to say these names and we're going to have a quiz on it later when we pass through again. See if you guys recognize where we're at. So this is Balud Tonga. I'm only going to do areas that I know. I don't try to learn them all the areas. There's so many. There's 23 barangays in Balud. Some of them don't touch this road. Some of them are on, on the ocean side.
Japanese.
Oh, 808. Yeah, we're good. It's only going to take us another hour.
Do you know?
Woman driver here. We got a woman motorcycle rider riding a guy. Maybe she's learning how to ride. Honestly, I'm scared to ride behind Charm. She scares me. I always want to put their feet down while they're riding instead of balancing and keeping their feet up. Alright. I can't read the comments, Charm. Josh says, I drove from... I can't read.
Saan ka na ba?
St. Louis. I drove from St. Louis.
What is that?
Read it. Read it out loud, Charm. I can't read it from here. Too hard. To somewhere.
There
Starts with an M.
is Farmers U.S. National Park in the Philippines.
A what?
There is a Farmer U.S. A farmer?
Former U.S.
National Park in the
Yes. Yes, there is. There are a lot of USA service members who died here in the Philippines, who are buried here in the Philippines, and they have a memorial you can go visit in Quezon City.
Josh Lee said hello.
North of Manila in Quezon City.
Josh Lee, hello.
Hello, Joshua Lee. How are you? Hello.
Then,
Welcome.
what's this? Laden?
What does he say? Something.
Laden said hello.
No, this guy here. What's this other guy saying?
Masagay. La?
Huh?
I can't read it.
Silly something silly?
Wait.
Must be a kid. Okay, can somebody please just knock that guy out of my chat? Coming in with garbage. Appreciate it. Just block that guy. I can't read his name. The only gray in the chat. He's saying the same thing over and over. He might as well get out of here before we block him. Jimmy John says, I'm old now. I can't do long drives. Can you read, Charm, please? I can't read him. Are you blind?
It's a different plan.
It's hard to read that. If I travel, I don't read it.
They deleted the message.
There, basala.
Good. I wanted him to. It's no good. He's in here trolling us. He doesn't need to be in this chat.
Regular gas is 99 cents a liter.
Because airfare is 3 times as much. Wow.
Hindi na ko siya nakita. Ang dito siya nakatuman.
Lalo na makaila, oh. Makita mo ba yan?
Oo. Abot na nga.
You have to tough it out.
Sakit sa mata
Because the
yung
airfare is 3
pinasa
times as high. Wow.
Oo, kaningin.
Kaya sakit pati yung
That sucks. I know the airfare is going up. It's going up everywhere because even here, I had the paper I copied said that jet fuel has about 51 days remaining of jet fuel, or 39, something like that. Open my bag, out of the big pocket. There should be a piece of paper in there.
Masbate tuloy na isuman ko now.
1,200?
Yeah,
Okay. Who told you that?
P-boy.
Ah. So right now, the price of a ferry ride from Masbate to Lucena, which is a trip that we usually take, went from 1,000 to 1,200 pesos. Yeah. As of this morning, the Philippines currently has enough fuel to last 50 to 60 days under normal consumption. Specifically, diesel stocks are expected to last about 50 and a half days. Gasoline about 51 and a half. Jet fuel 58 days. Kerosene 67 days. And LPG, which is what we just purchased, 29 days. So there definitely is a shortage here, and the Philippines gets 90% of their fuel from overseas. And I don't know why. They have large reserves of oil in the South China Sea that they just need to start exploiting. It's within their economic exclusion zone. I know part of their issue is that China thinks they own all of it, but they don't. And I think the Philippines needs to consider drilling oil so they can be a little more energy independent. They're stuck. 90% of their oil comes from overseas. Anyway, now China's saying they can help everybody ease the energy crisis. They're trying to talk countries into buying from them, I guess. Because what happens is China made some special deal with Iran to let their tankers pass through the Straits of Hormuz. So now they're trying to become a dominant player in selling fuel over here in Asia because they are allowed to come through. I guess 8 China ships came through, and then one got blown up. One got hit. Maybe Iran suspected that it wasn't a Chinese vessel. They've just renamed or flying under a Chinese flag, and they hit it with a drone and caused fire on board. But I don't know if it's sunken or not. But anyway, that's what's going on over here. So they may end up easing some of the fuel crunch by buying from China. We don't know. I think Philippines needs to make a deal with Venezuela. If they're getting oil from the Middle East, maybe they should consider Venezuela also. I hear the price of fuel in Venezuela is 2 cents a gallon. 2 cents. It's crazy. All of us are paying $5, $6 a gallon, $8 a gallon. They got fuel in Venezuela at 2 cents a gallon. But it's good for their economy. They've been oppressed for so many years. And I know they're so happy that Maduro's out. They go back to their old way of doing business, the other guy will be out too. It's just already proven they can take whatever they want. Anyway, I can't read the chats. That sucks.
Here's the message.
I can't read it. Ella, can you read? You got good eyes. I can't read it. I'm too far back away from the phone. I'm trying to drive. I have to concentrate on my driving.
Basa? Meron ka ba nung basa? First owner ka pa. Let's see. We haven't card shortage, but regular gas is $4 per gallon on Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow, Jacksonville, Florida. That's where Michael's from. Michael Apostle.
Ay, pagkindala kong salamin ko.
What did the other guy at the bottom say? Can I make him a moderator? This guy must not be. He didn't say hi. Just talking about Americans. All right. Greg. Hello, Greg. I made you a moderator. Where are you from, Greg? Welcome to our chat. I'm American living in the Philippines. Been here 14 years. We are on our way across the island, going to the city to attend the business over there. This guy is just a little too close to the hilltop for me to pass him. A little too dangerous. This is a dangerous little bump right here that we're going over. I've seen people parked right over top of this hump in the lane before. I told my lawyer if I'm early, I'll give him a call, message him, and let him know we'll meet him earlier. I want to get him done as fast as possible, get all these papers signed, notarized, and then we can get our shopping done and get out of here and head home. Have something to eat. Charm, I miss some chats too.
Look, can you read that?
I hate reading. I hate missing chats on people.
Ella, you can read that.
Can you read, Ella? Someone said, welcome to the chat. How are you? Where are you all? We're on Masbate Island. We're going through an area called Mandaon. We're at mile 27 Mandaon. Or 27, sorry. 27 kilometers to Milagros. That's what the M meant. Milagros 27. I missed the K crossing. I'll catch you on the next sign. The crossing is the city. It has a K on it. That's the city. Yeah, crossing with a K. I guess this guy's getting ready to turn somewhere. He's got his blinker on.
Bill Mary said, Bill Gear said,
Bill Meyer. Hello, Bill.
diesel in some places in Canada is $11.98.
Wow. Expensive.
Thomas said, gasoline went up again in the same today. In the States today.
We're expecting it to jump up today also here. It's supposed to rise in price. We'll see what happens. What's his problem? He can't go past this motor? It's not even in the road. Hey guys, Ella kicked off the power to the Mini on the inverter I have in my truck here. I guess she just bumped it with her foot and it kicked it off. It has to do with the power cord underneath here as well. All right, we're live again, Charm. You know, it's enjoyable having a Wi-Fi Mini, but we got to deal with the ups and downs of trees,
Hi,
branches.
Nikki. Good morning.
Anything that goes over top of the Wi-Fi Mini disrupts it.
Saan ka na ba? Where are you at now?
Huh?
For even for regular here, Josh Lee said.
For what?
4.00 even for regular here.
$4 a gallon. Wow.
Gas here is still going up. Thomas. Jimmy Jan said, gonna drive from Atlanta to Miami in April. Don't care about fuel price. I'm reading the long drive plane.
We're turning right up here. I don't want to pass this bike till I have to be turned. He'll be going our way too, but intersection up here.
Nikki said hi everyone.
We're in San Juan now. We turn right in San Juan. Our first turn is San Juan. You guys remember that. I'm testing you later.
Said Nikki. Hi everyone.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome to our drive to Masbate again. Heading back to the city again this morning. Take care of business, buy some more supplies. This should, I'm hoping this will wrap it up. Get the last trip here, because I want to start saving diesel. Not have to go back and forth. I already went 3 times in 5 days. And it's roughly 1,000 pesos for diesel every trip. 1,200 for back and forth. It's
Last
not
time,
cheap.
2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
Well, I think we drove around some too.
No.
No? It was
Much better, right? Last time.
2,000? It cost us 2,000 pesos to go last trip. The price, I guess. Only now must be around 70 to 80. I'm not going faster than that. I told Charm if push comes to shove, we have to turn off the AC and open the windows.
Yeah, we can open now.
No, you can't. It's hot out there now. 80 degrees out. 32 Celsius right now.
Hindi na mainit.
Ha?
Hindi na mainit.
Hindi man.
Sarap ng pagkain sa
Another
Rafaela.
girl, lady rider here,
Wow.
riding the
Kumain
boy.
kami dun.
Looks like
Meron kayo daw sa Masbate?
Yes. Bago yun.
yep,
Sa Boulevard.
a lady driving with her daughter behind her
Daming nakain.
and probably her husband
Hintay
behind
ka nga lang
that.
ng isang oras bago maluto.
Wala naman ito.
Hello everybody, enjoy our ride.
Ilakwan niya. Stable
Trees
lahat.
coming up. Try to avoid the trees.
Lumayo kayo bago
Stay in the center of the,
Pero mas ano siya.
otherwise my Wi-Fi is going to get interrupted.
Kumain. Medyo mas
It's easy to lose satellites when you're driving fast, you know, along the roadway.
for sa Bix, dalawang order lang. 1-1 na.
Oo, dito sa...
Sa ila, 1-8 lang binayaran namin. May tatlong may pansin pa.
Ilan ako nag-awa?
5.
Broke down, dump truck. Need to find a way to bracket that so that the Wi-Fi can't move around. There's no way to tie it on the dash. The only thing I can think of is put Velcro. You have to Velcro it there. With the foam, it moves around too much. Yeah, get out of the road, kid. He's looking right at me. Smiling, walking across the road very slowly. Oh, up there. Not a good cement pour, huh? Maybe this guy hit the bump too hard too. This guy here, he stopped to look at his front end.
Pila ba ding humay baklog?
I think we'll give this vehicle 2 years and we'll have to buy a new one.
Sa ano, Wadki?
Just because of the road damage
Ano
you'll
yung
have.
pag nagilid pila
The shocks
nakakuan?
and the
14?
everything.
14 gata.
Oo, diferensyado ba yan? Kaysa...
Maganda daw kasi yun i-stack yan.
Oo,
Ang
kay...
problema, kung di yun yung pagilid.
Maybe when I need a new set of tires, it's time to get rid of the truck.
Kaya. May kulo na si Kaya. Pagkanit, tatig-alanihan niya, tag-700 lang ang sako yan.
Tayo na marapang doon, may giting ko ba?
Pero taas magkabit kaya. Dali man lang nakuan.
Ah, they fixed that bump. They put more
Dali man
gravel
lang
in it
na ano
and
sa...
tar. There's 2 bumps here.
Nagsabay man sila yan sa market.
It looks like they're fixing them.
Palata. Ang taas eh.
Kasi may control sa negosyante.
Dangerous, exactly. This road is dangerous, guys.
Yes, kasi kaya.
Because it's too.
May control sa negosyante.
I can't help the
Tapos
road,
yung
hon.
pinapigit,
I can't see it in the shadows. There's a little pothole there in the shadows you can't see.
Kaganda sa TV, ang mayaman, nakikipag-amol sila sa isang pinapayabil sa kasabihan.
Right here, the pump. See? Okay, that's the last one for a while in this village.
Bilan lang galing subong ang nagpasada sa mga bus. Mga boats kay
May libre sa kaya sa kanila.
may libre sa kay para sa probinsya yan. Bawas.
Beautiful day. Here we go. We got some clouds now, huh? Partly cloudy skies. Back when we started, it was pure blue skies. Now we get closer to Masbate City, towards Milagros, Masbate City. Looks like there's going to be a lot more clouds. The next town area we're going to hit is Milagros. We're not far away, maybe 5 kilometers. I like to warn the dogs to not get in front of me. Oh, this is Paraiso. This next little section, this village, is where they grow a lot of rice. You guys will see rice fields left and right side. I'll just show you the left side. Oh, it's right here. We're in Paraiso now. This is the rice mill around this bridge. If you go around the corner here, there's a rice mill on the right side. And you see all the fields out there in front of you. There's a rice warehouse right here. You see they got a lot of rice inside there. That's where they mill the rice. These rice fields here. Looks like you got a bunch of workers here.
Wala kasi din signal sa Paraiso. Dati wala din signal.
Right, a bunch of workers coming to clear the field, pick up all the rice. Somebody's already cut it all. They're not using the combine. That's strange. They're having the people hand pick the rice up. They go in with knives, they cut it, and then they go in and pick up and bundle it so they can sock it and take it to the mill and get the grass off of the rice. Once they get the grass off, and they have just the ground hull, the husk with the rice, then they bring it back, they spread it out on the road. They spread it out on tarpaulin and let it dry for 3 days. Then they get back to the mill and they get the hull, husk. Here they're drying the rice right on the side of the road. They'll take it back, get the rice hull off it, becomes whatever color rice that they grew, whether it be red rice, white rice, black rice, you know, long grain, short grain, whatever they're growing. Most of the people here grow white rice because they know that people want white rice. But there's a few. We bought red rice before and black rice. But they just like the white rice. It's good. Road store up here, pretty good too. Potholes.
Ay, kaya mo kitaganin paborito na yung kaya. Boto lang sila yung bata na rin yan. Hindi bahala na lang
Had to go through the bad part of those tricycle.
Mga slok na yung ako, sulok-sulok ng bagay.
So that's Paraiso with rice. A lot of the rice.
Tulad niya yung summer. Nagmalangga naman.
Charm's mother stocked up on rice. She bought 20 sacks. Now she bought another 20, ordered another 20. So Charm and I can get rice if we need it at cost for her. But we have a lot of rice right now. I have equivalent to 2 sacks of rice in my house. So we're okay. And I don't eat much rice. It was just Charm and her brother Den, Judith, and the girls, MJ. MJ likes this white rice. Notice that. Mike and Ella don't like white rice too much. They do eat it, but they don't eat it all the time every meal. Here you go. Lots of rice on the road here. They're spreading it out this morning. Getting ready to dry it. There's the farmer right there. He's got his work cut out for him. He's spreading a lot of rice out. So that's good. A lot of rice. The nicest part of the road in the Philippines. I like this area. I wish I could just go back and forth on this when I'm driving. But it's short-lived. It's only here before you get into Milagros, and then after that, no more blacktop. Potholes and dirt. A lot of rough areas. Electric vehicle there. A few people are buying electric vehicles. I'm not at all happy with the ones we purchased because the life battery, the battery. My daughter's bike, brand new. Got a 3-year warranty, and I need to contact the lady now. I need to email them or message them and ask them, why is she only getting 2 kilometers on these batteries? And they're dead bad. I think what they're doing is, and China's doing it on purpose, they're selling defective batteries to people. They're lead acid batteries, and they're real low amp hour, like 12 amp hour. They'll sell you 4 batteries, 48 volt, 12 amp hour. So you still only got 12 amp hour because your vehicle takes 48 volts. Okay, it charges up with a 51.2 volt charger, but the batteries are failing to maintain a charge for any length of time. My daughter's only running up and down a couple little small hills. Going to school is half a kilometer. I think she's getting back and forth 2 trips. And that's it. Dead bad. Got to charge again. How far is your bike going?
I think just
Your bike has lithium battery. Okay? Micah's bike has lead acid batteries. Your bike has lithium battery. I know, because your charge is lasting a little longer. But her bike, the charge sucks. Micah's bike is no good. The batteries are no good. So now I got to look at buying a higher amp hour battery. But when I do, I also got to look at, do I need to replace the charger?
to the school. I can't even reach the school because it's already September.
Your school?
I can't even reach it with my casino.
Because she has no power. Her battery's no good. I need to check. Maybe the connector. Maybe she let someone ride it and they had an accident and the battery flipped over or something. I haven't looked in it. Maybe she caused her own problem. Maybe she doesn't get 48 volts. Maybe it's not charging fully. Let me take a look at that. But anyway, it may end up changing to, my concern is I may have to go to lithium batteries and a little higher amp hour. Go to a 48 volt, 36 amp hour lithium battery. So I need to look at that, see what's going on. Yeah, you guys had 3 driving lessons 5 days. You guys already know how to drive in the Philippines, don't you? Are we still live? Yeah, we got 17 people watching, guys. We're on our way to Milagros now. We'll be in Milagros soon. We just got about 1 more kilometer and we'll be in Milagros, the little city, little town. We're going to turn left. We'll turn left in Milagros and then head. They'll take us all the way into the city of Masbate. Getting wood, getting ready. Everybody's going out looking for wood, looks like. I got a lot of wood at my house. But as you guys know, we're off grid. But we do have provision. We have a dirty kitchen that we can do no gasol. We can do just wood in the back. And we use that when we cook like beef or sustained cooking, long-term cooking, when you have to cook for like 5 to 6 hours. For example, we're making paris or beef, and you want to cook it for a long time to make it nice and tender. So we'll just slow cook it out there on the fire for 5 to 6 hours. We don't have to use the gas oil. See, they're asphalting here too. Very nice. Preparing this, sweeping it, getting it ready to pour asphalt on it. See, Milagros is doing a great job. I hope the Department of Public Works has decided that this is the way to go for their new road coating instead of cement. They have issues every time they do cement, getting the mix right. And then you end up with a completed job and the cement starts cracking. It doesn't hold, doesn't last. So they're spending money upon money upon money with band-aid fixes when they can do like this, asphalt it. It's going to last them for many years. It's good. It doesn't take much to patch asphalt. Looks like all the bikes have been stopped for us, so we're going to go ahead and continue. Follow these guys right on now. There's a foreigner right there. I just saw a foreigner on a click going into Milagros with his asawa or his girlfriend one. Yeah, well, everyone's going a different way. Oh, see, that's why I don't do it. That's why you don't do it. Tricycle, get your act together. He cuts off the gray car, then comes back and cuts him off that way. That's how the people drive here. They don't know how. Some of these people, crazy. You're going to get over in the slow lane, stay there. Don't jump back in the fast lane. This is the 2nd Battalion Army base here. You see some guys with green t-shirts on. Army guys here. Sometimes they do checkpoint there, but not very often. So I'll come by. Alright, we're in Milagros. We're leaving Milagros now. In a minute you'll see the sign leaving, and after that we're going to Malinta. Okay, this guy's going to this Pa Chick's place. They have horrible food there, guys. Do not eat at Pa Chick's. Charm and I went there. Horrible food. No good. How many kilos? 5?
Ano, kulang sa'yo? Pila? Kayo, Toy? Isda?
Talking about fishing. Somebody got, our other boat, Queen Charm, got 5 kilos, I guess, last night or this
Nakuha mo
morning.
lang kay Kwan.
Hindi, sa hapon naman yung sudan eh. Parit na lang. Anay.
Guys,
Naigwa pa ko ito balat chicken. Bigay sa bukol ang kuwan. Ito. Karoon niya sa gabi. Pula ko. Bakit? Ay, pinay kumayad. Ako nang order nila eh. Sa
the back of his bike.
Wala gali ya bulaw, lagaw gali ya.
Rice or uling one. That might have been charcoal. Kind of looked like charcoal.
Kay bukaw.
Wala.
Pagay na natin kung minsan sa pangos may malakas na
Alright. That tree looks like it'll come down the next storm.
Nanood mo sa kuya.
I need to do that. I need to go and trim some of my trees down. After they fruit, I need to trim them down before the typhoons come. Oh, they moved the sign. No school today. It's the weekend. That usually has the signs out there.
Wala sa puso sa Korean sa Minalagaw.
5.5 daw ang bukaw.
Okay, up here is
Bukaw na lang eh.
a bad section road coming up. Right here. Slow that buggy down.
Matulak ko sila doon kami ilog kami sa
Dami ang bukaw yan sa bayan.
We have about 2 kilometers, 1.5 to 2 kilometers of bad road here that we have to deal with.
Sawa ako sa car namin ya.
Oo. Hindi ko kita yung nesta.
Ikaw ko na lang makuha.
Pag-apon, nakatok ko.
Ikaw ko na makuha.
We'll do our best to hit the high spots, miss all of those spots.
Nagkuha. May kuha sa kilo sa nanay mo. Nagkuha.
Sila ka lang po. Doon ang mga din. May makang
I wish they would bring the asphalt here and asphalt this.
May lang lang.
It'd take them 2 days to be done with this, and we'd have nice smooth road here.
Kay Burak.
Horrible.
Kaya kuha na tinapay ah.
The old potholes. Everybody's dodging potholes this morning.
Nakadluwa pala sa kabalo sa kapon.
Ano na, duwa-duwa yan.
Tapos yung itong asadlaw na.
Naubos yung kiniyan tinapay yun. Oo. Medyo sumali ko mga papanita ko.
Ang pilaya sumul.
1% mo na tayo.
Bila iya pa lang. Iya gina.
To 1%.
1% sa 100.
100 sa isang libo.
100 pesos?
Oo.
Ah.
For what?
Ay, ko lang. Wait,
Peso?
Huh?
100.
Oh, 100 peso?
Sa kalibo,
Sa kalibo, 100. 10%.
Okay, got past that section. I guess I'm, let me see if I'm on tops or all chat. I'm not seeing any chats coming in. Everybody quit talking.
Wala, hindi ko alam.
I'm gonna try to get to all.
Hindi ko alam eh. Tanungin mo sila. Na ano na eh, cellphone niya kay Christy. Tuwing tawagan mo yan, gabaling mo niya sa imo yan. Wala eh, lako ng cellphone ka eh.
Damn it. But I have my microphone turned off. Here we go.
Nag-ano yan,
Kuya?
Chat filter back to all. Now I get the messages. Okay. A lot of messages there I missed. Catch them in a minute here, guys. I missed all these messages, Chime. I have a bunch here. I missed from the one he said, when he said dangerous on down. I missed all those chats. I
Wala
just
ka niyo
got it.
that?
She can't read it. She don't know how to read. She's only grade 4. Kids in elementary school don't even know how to read. Do they, Ella?
I can't see it.
You can't see it? Here, read the chat. Go back up to you. See one says dangerous.
Sakit ba?
Ka marunong?
Sakit yung mata?
Have I changed it?
Give me my phone back. Never mind. Jesus. Ella can't even read, guys. Sorry about that. My daughter doesn't know how to read. So I'm driving. So there you go. I'm not going to answer chats, guys. Too dangerous. Gotta get where I'm going. I can't read it. I can almost read it. I see not by. 2 night bots there. But way back here. See, somebody said dangerous, and after that I didn't see all the chats for a long time. Alright guys, gotta get past this guy. stay at the bottom of the chats, guys. I can't answer your chats right now. I appreciate you guys all being here, though. Much appreciated. But it's just far too dangerous right now. What?
That's Michael. That's Michael ako.
There's a lot of chats on. After the word dangerous, I think it was Uma or someone said dangerous, and after that I missed all the chats going down because it wasn't updating. It was
Full
stuck.
night ba?
No, it's not. Trust me, I scrolled up like this. There's a lot up here.
What's this?
There's a lot. Chat.
Maybe you need to slow so I can read
No,
it.
don't even
Okay.
worry about it. It's too dangerous. John can't read it either because of the bumpy road, guys. It's really hard to read the chat. Your eyes are bouncing. We'll catch them all up when we get to town. Everybody needs to sign the documents. This guy looks like he's carrying copra.
Kahit lang ang mga motorbike ako. Sa ito masaraw.
It's nice and smooth here. I think maybe they're going to get smart and start using asphalt, especially when the oil prices drop. They might use it instead of cement. Sure is a much nicer surface to have that. Here we are, back in the bumps again. This is the I mentioned those guys. It's very bumpy here. They got this road all tore up from previous construction.
Hello, ma'am. Ilang kilo mang lagaw nila?
Picked up a
Ilang kilo
watermelon here.
ilalagaw?
Where we bought watermelon. Day before yesterday.
Kaya ginakuha ka rin nila ila sa ila. 3
Watermelon
kilos?
and sweet corn.
Tagon 50 ko na isang kilo?
3 kilos.
Tagon 50 ang kilo sa lagaw?
Ha?
150 ko ng kilo?
Ang dila sa ilang presyo, 150.
Oo, kaya ginakuha nila ila sideline. Oo, sige, sige.
Maybe we need them to bring all the fish. Then we give them fish for foods, and we sell the fish in the village to people.
It's there now.
All the fish? That's a better idea. But the only way to know what you're really catching is by being on the boat. You don't know what they're taking off the boat prior to bringing it. I remember that one time we had a boat captain. He thought we didn't like a certain type of fish, so he was keeping all of them for himself. And it was one of the more popular species that we catch. Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go on Queen Charm. I'll have to do a live feed video, fishing video. I'll talk to the boat captain, tell him I'm gonna go fishing with him, and I'll bring my Wi-Fi mini and we'll do some videos until we get started fishing back over here on our boats.
Sige, makabawi kapital niya sa Kurudo yan.
And we'll be able to see exactly what's going on.
Sa tayo maling ang tricycle.
Stubborn guy, huh? Look at you, back in the lane. He don't want to get over and let me pass. Anyway, we're coming into the town of Malenta now. You'll see the public market and all of the places where people are working. All the storefronts and everything right up
May
here.
hubas ha? Kay palay punta si
This
Michael.
road's tore up too.
Ah, gagaling yan.
Hapon kay pagkanto sa gabi. Gabi na hubas. Kami yung sa hapon na rin yung hubas.
Gani.
Everybody here knows what's going on when you're out in their lane and stuff.
Kahit nila po.
Everybody's courteous. For the most part, they're courteous, and they know, hey, this guy's in my lane because there's potholes there. You know, we all learn to
Naglanggaw.
get along when you're on the road here.
mag-live doon.
Do, si Ma'am Magdagit sa kay ang to, ang
We have about 15 kilometers to go,
Ay,
we believe.
lang na iya ka.
This is the Maleno turn right here. The sign when you turn to go to Roroy through the little town of Maleno.
Mahal yan?
Hindi yan lang sa
Ang tuyo?
sa oo.
So we are in Malento. We're leaving Malento now,
Kapag tuyong kami sa Tusus.
heading to Masbate City.
Kapag namin sa tuyong. Kasi
Gano'n ba
napaka-high
pala?
blood kayo dito sila. Okay, sa
Tom and I used to buy gas here at this gas station, Jazul. Oh, that's Star Gas. Never mind, that's not the same one. We were buying gas at a place called Jazul, and one day we got water in our fuel. The guy blamed it on us, said it was our jugs had water in them. You would think they would check them before they put fuel in them, you know? Right here, this one on the right, on the left. Oh, that's where he's going. Asking him.
May iba kaya sa nasigpaw yan eh. Inaano mo lang kakilos mo.
Tuloy mo na yan.
Oo, sigpaw. May sigpaw ka naman daw kayo sa
By that guy, transporting people, riding slowly.
Wala na sa ito. Makapagpuka mo.
Okay, up here is junk shops.
Oo. So, kapagkadami dito sa lobster.
Well, mangoes are coming into bloom. There'll be a lot of mangoes this year. We got star apples on the tree. We got sinanguilas coming now, starting to bloom. The fruit's starting to come out on the tree branches. And the mangoes are coming. Jackfruit's already there. I gotta go whack the other tree. It's not producing fruit. If you have a tree that's not producing fruit, like a mango tree or a jackfruit tree, whatever,
200 pa na yan.
you do a couple of ways. You can bring the tree back to life to make it produce.
Barko, 200 man lang.
Ang rainbow ko na kay Toit na.
You
Oo, ampas talaga.
take a big 2x4 board,
Mataas pa ko na yung
smack it about 10 times,
Yan na yan.
or you can take your bolo, your knife, and chop notches, you know, just chop into the tree.
Kapuli ang mga naman day arang kay
Just
Sipanis.
one hit on each location,
Oo.
you know, just to make a slice in the tree. And the tree goes into defensive mode and starts producing fruit. The jackfruit is really good at that. You whack it with your blade a few times and boy, here comes the fruit coming out.
Kaya kung wala tayo gasol, hindi sila kaluto. Ano sila to?
And mango, you can actually
Wala man ito
spray
baligyan ng
them.
mauling. Wala kaya di
You
sa
have a
ato na.
spray you can spray to, and certain fertilizers you can use to have that mango producing
Hindi
fruit
sa ato
all year
makaparami
round.
tayo, makaluto ta.
But we haven't done it.
Ay
Just
dito,
let
ano
it
to yung
produce when it
nakuha ng
produces.
kahoy.
We got enough mangoes already, enough trees. Santol is already on the tree,
20 days
coming.
na lang pag-
They'll be turning
kanya
yellow
ng
pretty soon.
pagkasulya.
So we'll have Santol fruit, jackfruit, mango, star apples here already, sinanguilas coming. We have
Wala
cherries
kayong rice
already.
gas. I-stack ko yun sa balay yung duwa.
A lot of fruits coming.
Siwasan ang mantik-an ko kay kung ako yan, mantiga mo yan, padalian sa kasungkor, saya, gamantigan na saya kahoy, gainit tubig.
Ay guys, ako medyo tipid kami kay ang init sa solar, ang tigyang sa solar. Ay kay kung sa gasol pa.
Bridge transitions here suck too.
3 weeks lang ang
A
gasol
lot of
namin.
times when coming up on a bridge, there'll be a bump right at the bridge coming onto it.
Bulan,
Hello,
isang
Michael.
sige pa na ako nagamit.
Ay kay pihira
Says
kami
I
yung luto, hindi ka
sub
tulog
to-
Oras-oras.
So na lang ulit.
Yes, I can't see who that is. Miss Queenie. All right. Very good, Michael. Appreciate it. I can't do anything. I'm driving. I don't have a second phone. Trump can't read. Her eyes are on her too because of all the crazy over here, bumpy.
May pang litra.
I know you guys. If you ever tried reading your phone while you're traveling, never mind. Just turn your phone off. It's horrible. You don't need that. I know USA roads are better than here, but still bad for your eyes because your eyes bounce around every little tiny bump you hit.
Gambal naman ako sa MJ, hindi mo ko kayo sinama. Pagambal ko sila, ikaw kaya hindi nagising. Usat at bayon.
The kids.
Kung may saya, kung buwan.
Kung alam niya siya may malay,
fishing.
usat
Oh, well.
na saya. Tapos hindi niya maligo ka bata, ako wala ininip niya.
May aras na katambanan eh.
Pero pag sobrang
Alright.
init, ayaw niya man.
Yeah, we're gonna
Kaya
get
mainit
fishing
daw.
here soon. I need to just talk to
Tambanan
the.
eh. Hani, papatay
Bo-
ka kung may init siya.
Let him
Kaya
know I'm
nag-order
going.
guys kami heater.
Yeah, figure out
para
what time he
magpaligo
leaves.
sila sa umaga.
And just be
Malamig
there
na
when he
dito
leaves
sa
and tell him
mga
I'm going.
Para maligo
I mean, he's
sila.
not gonna turn me
hindi
down.
masyado.
We own the boat.
Ang doa niya, kapaligo niya bisa na makatagmaw niya.
Si Mike kaya hindi.
We
Yan
hired him
maligo
to
yan.
catch fish.
Si Mike
Now I'll go ride with him and see.
Ayan. Ang tubig ko lang sa bubon. Mainit ko.
He has a fisher.
Lamig-lamig mo
I
ni
don't know
dati
if he
sa amin
properly
yung
how to use
tubig.
it.
Palat na
I
yan.
may even need to give him pointers on how to use a fish finder.
Ano sa'yo sa
You know, you can only assume if you give them the right technology, they'll figure it out. But
Malamihan sila yung
I don't
maligo
know.
niya sa bangko. Pero kung stuck
unless they
na,
watch
hindi sila
videos
lamig.
and figure out what they're watching and what they're actually seeing under the ocean, they might not understand the fish finder.
Iulo ko sa aking cellphone.
Right?
Sa cellphone.
The bike's coming. Okay. Got a long line here. We're back behind a dump truck that's going slow.
Mientras ka na si Robert, hindi ka pasok sa
Beautiful day for a bike ride. If you guys enjoy riding motorcycles, today would be a perfect day to go for a bike ride. Like I told Sean, we're going to start riding the bike to town. We don't need
Kapalo na si Robert
to,
magluto.
my God.
to drive the truck.
Nagbaka
And the expense the truck is-
Kay galuto man na siya kung gusto niya.
I can ride my
Bihira mo na
motorcycle. We can
magkaon.
take the Honda Beat
Ayaw nila
and go
ginagawa
to
kaya
town
lang.
and back. It's fuel injected. And we can go to the city and back on one tank of gas, 3 liters.
Sila din din, no?
Imagine that.
Ah, isa kung adlaw ka
It's a brand new Honda Beat.
Ah.
It's like a 110cc, I think. It's 110cc.
Alam ko. Ito galing saya.
Come on, drive. Let's go, car. You want to stay behind the dump truck? I'm going to go by you. Jeez. He's going 5 kilometers per hour.
Kung kayo dito, nakatakot
Holding up traffic. Even tricycles are passing the
Sa
guy.
kapaligo sa ano, sa ubos. Kaya may shower doon.
Expander. This is an expander in front of us. Little SUV.
Sila nakabo. CR sa, no?
Kaya masakit nila. Makapoy na kinuha po tapo sa ano.
Oo.
maligo.
At some point, we may get a more fuel-efficient car. Not replace the truck. I won't ever get rid of the truck or get rid of having a truck, but I will, at some point, get a small car that's very fuel-efficient. I think it's better to have a small vehicle for if you're just going to run get groceries and stuff. You don't want to carry it on the motorcycle. Traffic in Masbate City. We're not even in the city yet. We're getting close. I can see the water inlet there, the waterway that's in front of the port. I couldn't see. The trees are all green now. Come on past these guys till I have a clear path. We still got time. It's 9:02. We got to be there at 10. We're only 15 minutes away. This guy on the curb here.
We didn't get noodles. Chicken.
Chicken,
Yeah, we get only beef.
soup. We'll pick up some more stuff today if you want. We'll do a little shopping today. Did they have it or not have it? I thought you grabbed 2 packs.
That's beef only.
Oh,
I didn't see
this
the...
guy. He must be just learning how to
Maybe that's
drive.
in Gaisano, the
Chicken?
bacho like that.
Yeah, maybe we should check that.
That's in Gaisano.
Okay, let's go to Gasano then. Don't go to LCC. We went to LCC, they didn't have it. Let's go to Gasano. And the shopping's easier in Gasano anyway.
dito, yung
Yeah, Chom, I think the Honda Beat would be better to drive to town if we're going to drive.
Huh?
The Honda Beat, very fuel efficient.
Gulag-gulag yan.
Want to ride a bike to town instead of taking my big bike? I mean, the big bike's faster, but the Honda Beat, it's a good bike.
Yeah, Honda Beat is very,
It's fuel efficient.
yeah.
3 liters, you can go to town and back,
Yeah.
and then still have fuel left. My bike is going to take us 8 liters. Okay, speed up for me. There you go, Van.
So if we go somewhere, we can use that
Yeah.
that big bike.
Exactly. We use a small bike, save fuel. Here, you better off just hanging out behind the bikes because they're going to pass you back when you slow down. Anyway. Oh well, let's go. These guys are slow. Bridge construction.
Kuya, nag-walk kabalo, kaya pinangyayay. Ay, matulilitan.
Doon, nakaikuan mamaya.
Transition onto and off of the bridge is a bump.
Ay mo, abogado, ganito po. Abogado, ganito po. Barkaida.
Asawa na sa anak ni Vice.
Na.
Oo.
Bata pa na, oh.
Anak ni Vice ang
Sabi
asawa.
ko, in-church sa mga abogado.
You guys see the solid white line on the road? If a cop is standing there and you cross that solid white line, they get you for swerving. You're supposed to stay in your lane, not cross the white line.
10 years. So, isipa pala. Makagraduate ka na ng college, by P3 ka.
But
Tapos may
the road is so
10 years
curvy, I'll just straighten out the curves. There's no cops here, guys.
Baka mga
Not like the US. There's no cops.
Exam ka pa, hindi na sa mga
Very rare if you see a police officer or HPG, Highway Patrol Group. Very rare to see them.
bata, nakadong ka na ako.
Oo, WBPS, masaya.
BNP or the local police, national police, and then you have the HPG, Highway Patrol Group. They're designated for
Baba naman nakababag sa
ticketing
consultant.
and for the highway, for the roads like this. Sometimes you see them here. They'll set checkpoints.
Mayaran
But not
na
often.
bata pa.
I think I've only seen 2 HPG checkpoints since I lived here. I've seen a couple of LTO checkpoints. What this guy's doing. These are junk shops on the right side, left side. All the trucks here are loaded with garbage. Bottles, metal, cardboard, all the crap that they collect here and pay for here in Masbate. Very little goes in the landfill here. Most everything is recycled. That's a meat packing place. Look, all the cows here ready to be slaughtered.
Ng mga tao.
Those guys are going to go to slaughter. That's a slaughterhouse. They always have a long line of cattle waiting to be slaughtered there.
Ha?
Okay. Lost my phone. I'm reading the phone here. That phone's working pretty good. It's holding that phone pretty steady. I like it.
Ay, basta iklain mo tayo sa abro, ilain mo
All
tayo.
right. This is the port of Masbate City. You see the water inlet here? This is where the port is. The port's actually on the right side. You can't see it. It's on the right side over there.
Palabas na dala sa mandado.
Just got a glimpse of a ferry or two over there. It's just hard to see through the trees, but that's the port of Masbate City, where all the ferries come in. They have 3 ferries a week from Cebu, Transasia, Co Ferry, and Cocaleong. If you're going from Cebu to Masbate, if you're going from Pio Duran or Pilar, there are daily ferries running back and forth, but I'm sure that's going to stop soon due to fuel crunch. And the ferry to Lucena is from Masbate to Lucena, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, from Lucena to Masbate, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the Star Horse ferry. And price of the ferry for Star Horse went up to 1,200 pesos per person. But I'm sure seniors probably went up 100. Senior was at 704 when the ticket was 1,000. So even if they went up to 1,200, it'll be like this kid on the road. 904. Probably seniors around 904 now since it went to 1200. It'll be a discounted 30% discount for seniors. And if you're over 60 years of age, not dependent on nationality, you can get a discount ticket. Yeah, 904. You can get discount ticket if you're over 60 years old. Star Horse recognizes your age, not your nationality, like some people do. So you guys know it is illegal to have a senior citizen booklet if you're a foreigner. That is against the law. They've never passed a law allowing that to happen because you didn't pay into the system. Why would you want to get the discount? But that being said, if you go to a restaurant like Charm and I do, Charm will ask them, my husband's over 60, can we have senior discount? And most often they say yes. So you always ask at the restaurant, because a lot of restaurants' policy, their policy is anyone over 60 years of age.
Where she can be.
There's a Star Gas right up here. Let me get you to the Star Gas. It's right at the junction. I don't know where else. We can stop. You can ask anybody at their house. If you got to pee that bad, I will stop. We're almost to Star Gas. Star Gas is right up here. You ask there.
Price gas kay terminal to kag.
Sa tinaboy, ikaw man ako CR.
Don't worry.
May kita sa terminal harapan sa tasang.
Right here, Star Gas. I can go. I'll stop on the right side. Just on this corner up here.
Ako yung kumain.
Para o dao.
Gusto ko yung
Gasolinahan.
Huh? I am at the gas station here.
Yeah.
Dito ka sa McDo.
At traffic though, I can't go any faster.
Sa picture lang ka.
If I go faster, she might pee her pants. Okay, we're almost there. Come on, people, drive. I got a passenger needs to use the comfort room. Comfort room, for those of you who don't know, is a bathroom. It's called a CR here in the Philippines. Almost there. Man, they're slow today. Okay, here's the gas station right here. We'll get her in the gas station.
Yo, tuyo sa kalimutan.
Use their comfort room.
Ako yung balang kasumpit ko sa
Come on.
Ito may manawan.
Lain magidya.
Come on, people, move it.
Siguro mapunta sa mga pinto at sa iyo.
Tapos may mga manog na magkuhan. Tapos lock sa pulis. Doon.
Ano niya?
You go here. Go bye-bye. I'm sure they do. I think gas stations are required to have CRs. Okay, a solar-powered truck. Yeah, I don't think that would work too well. I to ride my motorcycle. Great gas mileage. Yes, Michael, it is. Okay, let me get down to the chat, guys. I can go catch up right now with everybody. I need to catch up. Rabe, Michael, you're passing everyone. Hello, David. David Vanazel. David is my cousin, guys, from Washington. I want to let me do his name. What happened? Hold on. Here, guys. I'm live now. Okay, let me get back up. There's David, my cousin. All right. He says, you want Greg done?
John Drake.
No, Greg's okay. Hello, Greg. How are you? I made Greg a moderator too, guys.
John Drake said, Michael White, I was just asking if you had noticed I sent you by coffee yesterday.
Who said that? John Drake? I did not see it yet. I didn't get a notification on that. Nikki, okay, I think we're caught up. I booked the April 5th cruise out of Miami without thinking it's Easter. Oh no. Wow. Ceramic action. Are there any active volcanoes close? Yes, there are. Mayon volcano is about very close. Maybe 60 kilometers from where I'm at right now, where I'm sitting. Okay, I made you a moderator also. Ceramic action. Yeah, there is, Josh. There's Mayon. The Mayon, M-A-Y-O-N. You guys can look it up. We're in the city, Nikki, in Masbate City. We're going to see our lawyer, our attorney. We're doing great, Jimmy John, Grabby, Michael. You're passing everyone. This ain't Talladega, bud. Well, I wasn't going very fast either, but I wanted to get where I'm going, Jimmy. I do sometimes. There are no speed limits, right, Joshua Lee, so I'm not breaking laws. But it is a little dangerous. Stop by. Hi, Nikki. Thanks for coming in. I do this drive. I just did it 3 times this week. That's crazy, huh? This week we come here Monday. We came Monday, we came Wednesday and Saturday. Or Thursday and Saturday. Monday, Thursday, Saturday we made this trip. It's a 2-hour drive here and 2 hours back to where we live. And we didn't want to come today. And we couldn't take a motorcycle because we have all our witnesses with us. They're going to be witnesses in our case against the people we're lawsuiting against. So we had to bring everyone to sign documents. So everybody's with us today. Has a guzzler diesel. Slow down. Kubi, how are you? I'm in Masbate Island. The province is Bicol. Bicol province. Masbate. Printed high density insulation for Mama's pillow to keep it starting steady. Yeah, that's what I need. I have this is what I have. I have this foam here. It's a foam, but it's not a real high density. But the thing is, it's still finding a way to move around, you know? And I put a piece of it underneath my phone to keep my phone steady so I can talk to you guys. It's working okay. I have some more phone holders coming. Except that one pothole you forgot. Yeah, I'm learning. You know, Michael, every time I drive this road to find a new pothole, it's not even a joke. I'll be driving, all of a sudden, bam! Damn, why didn't I see that? The one I forget about is the one right there in Balud, is the one I always miss. It's a brand new pothole, and it's about 4 feet wide. So it hits the truck really hard. It's about 6 inches deep. Totally not Jared, hello. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? Hi, Big Bill. How are you? I'm pre-diabetic. Been doing brown rice. How does that convert to red or black rice? Is brown available? My wife doesn't like it. I don't see much brown rice here. Brown rice is like a long grain rice, right, Michael? Brown rice is really good. I like it myself. It's more chewy. Maybe that's why they don't like it so much. But the red is about the same. Red and black is very similar to the brown. The sky can come down. You'll still thrive, Michael. Yeah, I will. Is it a lot of honk horn and passing? No, Naz, but the reason I do it is because you never know if these idiots can hear you coming. You know, on a motorcycle, wearing a helmet, often they cannot, they don't know that you're coming. So better you honk, or if I'm passing and crossing a lane, you guys don't see it, but I also flash beam at oncoming traffic to let them know I'm coming through. High beam means you're coming through, and they will sometimes even get on the shoulder if it looks like you could cause an accident. So I'm very good at driving here, guys. I've been driving here 14 years now, and I know all the little tricks. I've been cut off by tricycles, like the one there in Milagro that you saw. He cut off the great truck. That's happened to me. I know never go to the left on the right side of a tricycle. Okay? Never. And he's going to come over on you. We had one over in Panay Island. I went driving. A German friend of mine was driving on Panay Island. We were going to Carlos from Rojas City, and he honked his horn, honk, 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 honk. He's passing the guy, gets in the right lane to pass the guy, and the tricycle comes over and hits his truck. So you learn what not to do here, that's for sure. That's a little mini roundabout right here. See, it says Rodeo Masbateño Festival. It's coming up April 9 My microphone was off. Sorry, guys. I bumped the mic again. Okay, thank you, Ella, for telling me that. But no, there is no law about you have to honk. That's up to you if you want to feel safer and let people know you're coming. RCBC Bank here, BDO Bank here. We have several banks here. We have Metro Bank that Charm and I use. Charm uses BDO. I use Metro Bank, and I use Metro Bank only here in the Philippines. I have a USA Bank, and then I have my Metro Bank as my main banking. We do our business banking also through Metro Bank. Oh, guy's tricycle died. There's no traffic coordinator here today. They're usually right here on the corner. But it's just a courtesy to let people go. Take your turns, you know. I don't think the BIR is open on Saturday, Charm. Closed. Anyway, we have a place, our lawyer is easy to get to. They took down the no left turn here and they opened this back up here. I guess the traffic was just getting too bad the way they had the road set up. And blockades and ropes all along here, so you could not turn. Maybe they were just doing a test, I don't know. So the next intersection, we're going to turn right. This is the high school over here, where then my brother-in-law, his children go to school here. Actually, they go to elementary. Is CJ in grade 7 now? There's police, guys. You see the police truck just now? That's a police. First truck you've seen since you've been coming to my live feed. Police trucks. Fire truck.
Going to grade 9.
Ah, he's going to grade 9. Wow. So yeah, he's already in high school. And RJ goes to elementary school right here also. There's an elementary and a... See, look at this guy coming around me on the right. That's why you got to be careful here. Always left, right, left, right, right, right. Guys, if you're turning right, there's going to be a motorcycle trying to slip between you and the turn, and you might cut the guy right off. We're going right here. The next street is Mabini. That's where we're going. This one right here, we're turning left. Our lawyer's right close to the corner here. Where you see that sign there, it says perspective. There's a little alley right here I'm going to slide into here. This is the alley of our attorney right here. All right, let's. Okay. Sorry, guys. I keep hitting that microphone button. I don't know how I do it. I was just reading through your chats about the solar activity from Sayer, taking care of people's bladders. Feels weird watching the sun and heat. I'm sitting in a snowstorm. I'm freezing my butt. It's beautiful over here, guys. I learned lots. The driving there looks stressful. I see it's not as bad as it looks. Here in Naz, it's very easy to drive. That's what they're called, motorcycles with sidecars. That would be handy. Yeah, that's sidecars are good. They use sidecars to even carry cows and carabao at times. They build bigger ones, they put the carabao in there, or the cows, and they transport them with a motorcycle. Pat says, I can drive there. Yeah, anybody can. Best of luck with your lawyer. I built a voodoo doll with my lawyer's name pinned on it. You're bad. Hi, Barry Scott. How are you? Welcome, Barry. Nice you could come in and see us. I got to keep going back and playing with the chat to make sure I get all the message from you folks. Barry, I made you a moderator. Thanks for coming in. You're looking at the wall, not me. Anyway, so what do you think, John? You want to go grab some? Really? What we tell him? We're going to be back. We're going to go eat? Tell him to join us for lunch? What time is it? It's 9:32. The plan was he was supposed to be here at 10. I'm going to leave him a message real quick. Hold on, guys. I told him make sure that our damages cover the filing fees too. Because they're talking $1 million peso for filing fee. Boy, these people lose their case, they're gonna owe some money to the court, to us. Because right now we're only asking for a couple $100,000 in damages. But depending on this filing fee, it could jump it way up. But I believe it's only gonna be like $35,000 to file. Somewhere between $35,000 and $50,000 to file. So we'll just add that to it. Ted and Behold, 9:30 is breakfast for us. Hey, Mike. Hi, Ted. Yeah, breakfast for me too. But the thing is that Charm and I left out of the house without eating anything today. And we have 3 witnesses with us today to sign documents. So we have to, and we have Ella with us as well. God's Country, hello, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for coming and seeing us. We're just visiting the attorney's office this morning, and he said he'll be here in a little while. He's preparing the documents for us to sign. Yeah, this is for a land dispute. Freaking clown. You know, we paid for it in full, and then they refused to give us the deed of sale. I can understand the sister's point, you know, in a way, that she doesn't want to give the land up because the value, we paid $1 million for the land, 7,500 square meters right now, even if the land value is 1,600 per square meter is worth 12 million. Okay, and so she's greedy. She wants all of it. She wants the 1.5 hectares, all of it, hers and her brother's land. And she didn't deserve it. It's half is his. He's still alive. You know, if he had been dead, then it could have all gone to her. But as soon as the price of the land started increasing, and they came up with the option that you could shift from ag to residential/commercial land, you can rezone. They're going to rezone that area. As soon as they said that, then her greedy nose stuck up in the air, and she said, "I'm not giving you your papers." I said, "The hell you're not. We're going to go get an attorney. We'll take this to court." So you know what? Nobody sees how the woman can win. She's just making it difficult for us. She's going to drag it out until the court orders her to partition the land and give us our land. And then she's going to drag it out again. She'll drag it out until she gets contempt of court. I guarantee you. She's not going to do what she's told by the court. She's a Boitch. You guys can figure that one out. It's crazy, yeah. It'll work out. Because the way I told Charm, even if the judge says, oh, give them their money back. Okay, give my $1 million back. You got a week to pay me. If you can't, you give me the land. We make it a very short time period, you know, and force her to give us our money. Because the thing is, she has no money. Her brother has no money. None. I heard she was trying to sell her share of land, or land from that 1.5 hectares. She was trying to sell it to people. We already got word about that. She was trying to sell 100 square meter lots to people. The problem is she can't sell anything. The land is not partitioned into her and her brother's name. The land is still in the father's name. So anybody foolish enough to buy from this lady deserves to have their money taken. Do their due diligence, you know. God's country, we just got back from a fish fry, Stations of the Cross and Mass. Very nice. We love fish too. Very, very good. We don't care if we get the land or the money at this point, Michael. The land's worth $12 million. We only paid $1 million, and Charm and I don't care. We just want this to be done. They're not giving us anything. They don't want to give us the money back, and they don't want to give us the land. So either one or two things is going to happen. It's going to happen this way through the court. We're going to get our land or our money back, one or the other. And then, depending on which we get back, if it's the money ordered by the court to repay the money, then I'm going to file a estafa swindling case against them, against the sister and the brother, because they conspired to swindle us out of $1 million pesos, where we had to go to court to get it back. So then it's jail, because it's very obvious what they're doing. You know, it's a swindling, clear-cut case of swindling. Estafa is what they call it. And it's really clear-cut. So, yeah, the money's gone. Long gone. It was gone 3 years ago. It's been 4 years we've been asking for this land. And finally we got sick of asking. Said, you know what? Enough's enough. You don't want to give it to us? We're going to get an attorney. We'll take it to court. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. Okay, well, here we are. It's not a lease agreement, Sonny. We bought the land. We have a sales contract, and we fulfilled the contract early. The sales contract is written such that we pay $50,000 down and $950,000 when we get the documents. They never gave the documents, but he came every month asking for more money against the contract. More money, every month, until we paid the entire contract off, the whole $1 million. Okay. Once it was paid off, then he refused to sign the deed of sale and give it to us because his sister's holding the documents, and he's afraid his sister's going to file a case against him, and he'll go to jail for selling us the land. An idiot. Anyway, here we are. We're going to go take it to court. It's all right. Let it go. No transaction should have taken place till the land deed was handed over. Well, Robert, we never expected a first cousin to do this to Charm. It's her mother's sister's children. Charm's first cousins. Okay, lawyer's on his way. He just messaged me. All right, he'll be here in a few minutes. Okay, attorney's on his way. Yeah, dishonesty won't pay in the end. They're going to get their just due. Sister's claiming we bought the land illegally. She's saying the contract is worded such that he sold us all the land, hers included. But it's not. It says right on it, his share, which is only his share. He owns half. By law, when a father or parents are dead, the land that they own reverts to the siblings, and they must pay the estate tax on it. And I don't know if they paid that either. All right, I'm expecting a property title for beach lot I bought last year. Told the seller won't pay last installment until I get title in hand. Here you go again, Ted. It's the same situation. He's going to say, no payment, no title. I'm not going to give you anything until you pay it. You're not going to get a title anyway. You're going to get a deed of sale with a copy of his title. And then you've got to go file that. It takes almost 2 years in the registry, land registry, to have the title put into your name. You got to go through all the wickets, pay the BIR, do all that crap, you know. Anyway, Sunny D, we're over in Masbate Island, in the middle of the Philippines. So Ted, good luck with that too. He's going to say you didn't pay it, you can't have it. And you're going to say I'm not paying till you give it. Maybe you can do an exchange. Here's your money, give my title. You know, hand over hand like that. It's not the title you want. You want the deed of sale. Okay? You need the deed of sale in your hand. Then you can proceed with the land. Yes, we have a sales contract, and we have the entire stack of receipts for every time we made a payment that he personally wrote and signed, and I have video of him writing and signing it. I've got pictures of him writing and signing the receipt. We got him coming and we got him going, okay? We've got every message from her and him. I've got video of his sister walking the survey with us after we purchased the land. She knew full well we bought it. Now she's saying I should have been the first one to buy the land, not you. You bought it illegally, blah, blah, blah. Supreme Court already ruled. If a sibling knew about the sale, has 30 days to buy it. If she doesn't, she loses all rights to buy the property from the other sibling. So, Supreme Court ruled that one for us because of prior cases. So they finally came out with, you can't come back a year later, 2 years later and say, well, it should have been me that bought it. No. So it's in all that process now. Very good, Ted. Pain in the ass buying property here, you know. It's a real pain in the ass, especially when you run across an asshole, you know. Yep, it makes it worse for them, the contract involved. They need to honor the contract. The judge is going to tell them the same thing. The problem is, the brother who we bought from wanted to honor the contract. He wanted to give us a deed of sale. His sister said, no, you cannot. So now he's listening to his sister. He's a grown man. He's in his 40s. He's a grown man. Okay? He's as old as charm. The guy doesn't want to, he wants to listen to his sister tell him what to do because she's holding all the papers. He can't get them from her without, you know, hurting her physically. They've had enough fights already we know about. So, no, we're not planning to build a house or a resort right now. Right now it's ag land, it's rice land, but there is subdivisions going in next door. So my plan is right next to City Hall. It's only 300 meters from the new City Hall they built. And they're supposed to put roadway across the property. We've already agreed to it. But until I get the land, I'm not going to follow through on the agreement. I don't want any road going across it until we get our land, until we're the legal owner of it. So no road has gone through yet. She should be the first to buy. Yeah, she won't pay that. She has no money. So she had no money when we bought it, all right? But I have videos of her and pictures of her walking the land with the camera. I'm talking to her like this, holding the camera like I'm talking to you guys, recording everything, talking to her about what we're going to do with the land, video recording the land, everything. She knew she was being recorded. I didn't even have to ask her permission, okay? Because she knew it. It was obvious I was recording. She's right here in my camera, right here in the video, talking to me, face to face like you're talking to me. I had the camera pointing at her while I'm talking to her. Okay, it's all on video. We're talking about how the partition's going to go, what we're going to do with our land, blah, 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 blah. It's all in the videos, everything. So when the judge sees this, I hope he just busts her freaking butt. She deserves it. She deserves somebody to put it hard on her, because she's the holdup in all of this. The judge will probably put it on the brother, you know, because he sold us the land. He's going to catch the brunt of it. We're going after both of them now. We decided to put both of them in it because she refuses to give us the documents. So, anyway, the first step. The wind's going to blow it off of there. Oh, okay. He's on his way. This is what you got to do first, guys. I'll show you what you need to do. When you're first filing anything in the Philippines, you need to go to the barangay where the people live. And you need to to get a certificate to file action, okay? So the respondent, the names, no settlement conciliation was reached, settlement has been repudiated, okay? Because she walked in and said that. The brother refused to obey the summons and appear, but they didn't check that. Okay, but he didn't appear. So anyway, we got it. This is what you need. You need it signed by the people there and the barangay captain. All right? So once you get the certificate to file action, then you can pursue a court case. Without this, you can't even pursue a court case. This is step number 1. Here we go. So it's step number 1, is you need to file for this certificate. And once you get this, then you can go to get an attorney. And to retain an attorney, when we did it, is 80,000 pesos to retain the attorney before he does anything. Then he has to draft up all documents. You pay for all that. He has to pay the filing fee. You got to pay for that. Everything comes out of your pocket. Yeah, I wish you many blessings also, Ted, and hope you get that done. You got the deed of sale with the city assessor, expecting title next. Okay, well, you're going to get it. But that's the first thing you need, guys, the deed of sale. Once you have a contract and it's fulfilled, you need the deed of sale. Because without a deed of sale, and we have the tax assessor's document, tax declaration, without those, there's nothing you need to have that stuff to get started, to start filing, and then you got to go to the BIR. You pay 6% of the sales price. So in this case, we paid $1 million. 6%, we owe the BIR 60,000. Okay, and there's supposed to be a deadline on it from when you bought the property. We haven't received the deed of sale yet, so deed of sale needs to be dated currently when we get it, because that's when they're giving it to us. So we don't get in trouble with BIR for not filing the taxes for 4 years. So we'll make sure of that as well. Let me purchase 1 hectare to recoup lawyer fees. It's not cheap. Lawyers aren't cheap here. But anyway, cheaper than US, I guarantee you. What's 80,000 pesos? Like $1,300? It's not much, you know? Lawyers are cheaper here. Yeah, they do, Ted. They want to get it at the barangay level, and if it can't be... This lady refused to talk. She doesn't want to even talk about the land. She refused. She says it can't be taken care of in the barangay. She wants it to go to court. I guess her attorney's talking to her and telling her that they can win the case. What is she going to win? The land? Or my money? Or both? Honestly, Charm and I, neither one of us give 2 crops about that property. We didn't want to even buy it. Period. I don't care that the value's gone to $12 million. We did not want to buy the land from day one. We didn't want freaking rice land in Balut. It's too far away from where we live. We even had people offer they wanted to farm it, lease it from us. We couldn't do it. No deed of sale. So we just said, hell with it. We haven't done anything with it in 4 years, and we ain't gonna do nothing with it in the near future. It was just an investment for our children. That was it. That's the only reason we buy land, is for an investment for our kids. So later they'll have something, you know. Charm and I don't give 2 hoots about it. We live in Quinlan and Tonga. We love where we live. We're not moving to Balut. You know, I've had ideas of what to put on that property, but no money to do it with anyway, you know. It takes big money. It's like $55,000 to put a Jollibee franchise there. I'd love that. Actually, the lawyer we have here, the lawyer is the stepson of the vice mayor in Balut. Okay, Philemon Abuelita is the vice mayor. His daughter married our attorney. So they're related. And the other party is related to the vice mayor, same as we are, because their mother is the sister of Charm's mother, Abuelita. His name is Abuelita. Everyone's tied together. So our attorney is a relative. I don't know who their attorney is, who they went and got, but it doesn't matter. Attorneys don't matter so much. It's how they present the case, and then it's up to the judge. The judge is going to look at all the documents, going to look at all the things we have. He's going to read the statements by Christian, you know, the receipts, all that say that he sold us his portion of the land. That's what the judge is going to read. He's going to read it, and he's going to understand it, that these 2 relatives, these 2 sister and brother, inherited this land from their father, and the guy wanted money, needed money really bad, and sold us his portion of the land. That happens all the time in the Philippines here. Okay, they'll sell it before it's in their name. Now, if that's the case where she can claim he sold it before it was in his name, that's why she's not processing it into his name. You know, it was in the father's name still, but the father was dead. So it happens all the time here that way. So we'll just let the judge take care of it. In my personal opinion, from a business standpoint, it makes sense to build a business on your land based on the fact that the town hall is not far, meaning central business district. Zoning your land will be. That's exactly right. So if we get it, we'll think about what we can put there. And we may just put a bunch of stores and let people lease them from us. You know, they can rent the store, $8,000 a month. We put 10 stores there, you know, storefronts that people can put little shops there or whatever. We may do something like that. We'll figure it all out. In dollar, it costs, it's 55,000 or 55 million pesos. So that's 1 million US dollar, almost 1 million US dollar to put a franchise in here in the Philippines of Jollibee Corporation. Robert says increase in value, either sit on it or build. Good to go either way, exactly. And right now, being that it was swampland, before rice land, floodable rice land, because there was a river running through there, what they did is you guys have seen it where we did the shortcut today. Those of you who heard our feed earlier, there's a public market on the right side. They're building a building there. On the dirt road, I said I'm taking a shortcut instead of going through town in Balud. Right there, if you go past that market, the next set of lots over are housing that another guy owns. And then beyond that is the lot that we bought. But the sister she told us she wanted this side, and we would get the side closest to City Hall. That's what was discussed in the videos, in the meeting when we did the survey. So she wants to keep the portion closest to the residential section because she figures she can sell and make houses there. And then the other section, 7,500, would be ours. It's closer to City Hall, which to me, that's a better option. But we'll see. And it has some little jogs down in the property. It goes kind of weird shape. It's not straight lines. It's kind of weird shape. But it doesn't really matter because the depth of that can be made into parking lot if you have businesses there, type thing. You know, I've thought of all this already. We don't care. Either way, it's going to happen. And we're going to be in court before long. We'll be in Mondo in court. I don't know how long that takes. That may take a year or two to get into court. So anyway, we look at it. Yeah, it's going to work out. Robert Murray, I'm going to make you moderator. I don't know. I didn't add you yet. Okay, you're a moderator. Sonny, you're a moderator as well. Thank you guys for coming in. Much appreciated. I got 22 other people in the chat. If you guys want to come in here and say hi and become moderators, we'll help you to grow your channels. Much appreciated, guys. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to Ted Bohol, go to subscribe to his channel. He has beautiful sunsets over there in Bohol where he lives. And he's doing real well also. He's been there for a while. I think longer than I have. I've only been here 14 years. I think Ted's been here longer than I have. Subdivision next door, make that 5 million. Robert says, technically he can build a business on it if it's been rezoned as he stated. Yeah, I can build a business on it, but we don't know what we're going to do with it yet. There's no water there for a resort. It's not the ocean. It's just rice land. But it is being rezoned already. I've already talked to the mayor about it. The mayor, the vice mayor, the whole city of Balud knows what Charm and I are going through, okay? They know what's happening with this land. And everybody agrees with Charm and I. Nobody is in agreement with the other lady who won't give us our deed of sale. And a lot of them can't believe it. And she's lost a lot of friends because of it. Because now they can see the true person there, see? They can see the greed. They can see the way she is. And nobody likes that type of person. So she's lost a lot of friends too. That's why she's angry. She's pissed. It's okay. Better to be pissed off than pissed on, you know? The judge is going to piss on her. Then what's she going to do, you know? Have a fit right in front of the judge? Start screaming and yelling like she's done in the past? We had her screaming. First of all, she tried to pull this on us. She says, oh, you need to give Nikki my cousin some land. I said, really? How much do we need to give Nikki? Oh, maybe 500 square meters of your land. You know, we both need to give her land. Yeah. Then she came back and says, oh, you need to give Nikki 2,500 square meters of your land. You keep 5,000. You give her 2,500 of your land. Because, you know, my father raised her. She was living in our house for a while. So therefore, she's a sibling too. I said, really? I said, why don't you check the laws on siblings? You're not biological. You weren't adopted. You ain't nobody. She was never adopted. Just stayed in her house. It'd be like when Charm used to come to school in Ballard. She used to stay in her cousin's house. So they didn't have to walk back and forth all the way to Quinon and Tonga, 12 kilometers. They only walk it Sunday, they'd walk it, and they'd walk it back on Friday. You know, it's 12 kilometers from Ballard to where we live. And Charm and them had to walk through the mountains. There wasn't roadway there was trails. So then these people are crazy. Looney Tunes. Anyway, I hope my lawyer's good. And I hope we put it right back in their face with all the evidence we have. We have 3 witnesses that witnessed him signing and being paid by us. Catherine used to work for us. Lisa was there many times when we paid the guy. She's our neighbor. And Nia was there, and she was also part of the barangay. When we had the documents notarized, you have to get the barangay to sign it as well. Okay? And she was a signatory on that when we bought the lot. So I'm not worried about the sister. But because she's holding the documents, she's going to court too. Give them up. Give them to the brother. Give us our land. So anyway, attorney said he's on his way. He should be here anytime. Masbate City is not a very big city. There's not too much traffic out there today on a Saturday, a little bit. But he's got everything on his computer. He'll probably come here and print it all out, which will take more time. Maybe we'll let him print it if he hadn't printed it, we'll print it while we go eat. Anyway, it's all good, guys. It's just more crap you deal with in the Philippines. Sometimes you got to deal with it, you know? Then keep going. All right. Get on down to the chat again. Yeah, you have an ocean view overlooking Cebu City. Yeah, it's beautiful, I'm sure. Imagine only paid $200,000 for 3.5 hectares. Yep. Hello, Mackie.
Good morning.
All right, my attorney's here, guys.
Road blockage.
He's been up all night, probably. He's probably tired.
Festival? Festival ba?
Coming. Whoop.
Ano pala?
This is your certificate here. All right.
I checked again the zonal value. It's not 3,500 because it's still a rice land. Based on tax declaration, it's a rice land, unirrigated, so it's R1. So based on the zonal value, BIR provided, it's only 45 pesos per square. However, since it was 1.5 hectares,
But it's only 7,500.
Because
7,500.
you're asking for the partition.
So we have to pay for the whole thing? Oh, 1.5 times 5 pesos is nothing, though. That's
45 pesos. 675,000.
Oh, really? That's way too much.
That's the, may bagong ano yan.
45 pesos per...
That's a new requirement for the filing fee. The first one we filed, it only cost us 5,700.
Yeah, 5,000.
5,700. However, this is based on the assessed value with the NGU, assessor's office. So I don't know what the justices are thinking. That is another taxation.
Wow. Well, I think that whatever we have to pay needs to be in damages back to them. Because they're forcing us
that's the
to pay all
problem,
this.
because filing fees, you cannot ask that or for reimbursement for filing fees in the court. They will just tell you, filing fees is not a money-making scheme. Fuck it.
Well,
That's
so
how they work.
we're caught in a pinch now. We have to file or we don't get our land.
Yeah.
Because she won't give us our land, so we got to pay 645,000.
Now that's not 675. It's only 18.
18,000.
It's the filing fee is based the value.
The value. Oh, okay.
So I will.
18,000 filing fee.
We
That's
just
more
need
like it.
to-
Phew, scared me. I was about to just say, forget it. We'll lose our million rather than pay another 600,000. Might as well just take the loss on the million, you
Ano
know?
ko lang to, Smith? Eh,
Anyway, let me get
here
your
just your
documents for signing.
yes, documents for signing. The judicial affidavits.
Come on in here, Charm. Okay.
Ano ko na lang, Mi?
Come on
Pinapos lang
in.
para mabilis tayo. Tapos yung attachment, basta matatakan mo lang.
Okay, let me turn off my live feed, guys, while we're in here. It's crazy. Anyway, it's looking like 18,000 or so for filing fee. Yeah. The value is like 645 peso per square meter. We gotta pay the entire filing fee for the whole property because it's not partitioned yet. And we don't get the filing fee back. We can't call it as damages either. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop my live feed. We'll catch you guys here later after we leave the attorney. Everybody take care. Love you guys. God bless you all. Thanks for coming in. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.
Bagong requirement yung sakay